Is to stop Iran, those masterminds who planned that, from planning a similar plan for the United States of America and using the people who have come across our southern borders for a similar event to happen in this nation.
Boom. What's up? What's up? What's up, family? What's up, my Fairleys family? What's going on? It's your boy Ryan, man, and I'm back. First and foremost, I would love to apologize for being gone for so long, man. I just been taking in everything that's been happening as far as like world events and things like that, the incompetence of our leaders, and I've just been digesting it in, man, and I've been seeing the lack of coverage, you know what I'm saying, here, at least here in the US, about like what's really happening and how exposed we are to things. And I just feel like I had to talk about it. I'm not gonna lie, I was in a bad headspace about seeing what's going on and the lack thereof and how off guard we are. And I'm back, man. I gotta warn my people about what's going on. I gotta warn my people about what's happening, okay? So I'm not gonna take up too much time. I'm gonna jump into this. I do apologize for being gone. Hit that like, subscribe, and share button. I do appreciate it. It means an absolute lot to me. You know what I'm saying? But without further more ado, let's hop up into this video, man. Let's get you guys caught up to speed, because they not really covering a lot of this. I mean, you get some people, they kind of hitting and missing it, but they not really going into detail like how this video is, okay? And I got tons of videos that's coming right behind this to just prove just how off the mark we are in this country. And it's just due to our leadership, man, from us not having from us not having a speaker of the House. Let's start there. How many of you guys know that we do not have a speaker of the House right now? So really no real business could be done without the speaker. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, I'm talking. Let's just jump right into this video. All right, let's get it.
Welcome back, America. I have a dear friend, a great patriot, one of the greatest friends Israel has, Pastor John Hagee, founder and chairman of Christians United for Israel, senior pastor, Cornerstone Church, San Antonio, Texas. You know, Pastor, you don't really need an introduction, but there, I gave you one. I want to get right down to business here. You're a leading evangelical Christian voice in the United States of America. You have millions of people who follow you. You have a huge church. And my question to you is this. Is this war that's taking place against Israel and the Jews, is a war that all Americans should be very, very concerned about?
Absolutely, America should be concerned about it. One, because if democracy in the Middle East is destroyed, it gives all of the enemies of democracy a capacity to destroy the democracy in this country. I think there's something that the American people need to think about, that Iran was the mastermind behind this war, and Hamas were the ground troops. They call us the great Satan and Israel the little Satan.
Did you hear what Pastor said? What Pastor Hagee said? He said they call us, the U.S., the great Satan, and those guys over there, the little Satan. Let's let them get back to it.
What is to stop Iran, those masterminds who planned that, from planning a similar plan for the United States of America and using the people who have come across our southern borders for a similar event to happen in this nation?
Hey, look, check it out. Like, seriously, check it out. All jokes aside, like, how many of you guys been noticing the migrants that's been coming over the border? Like, Chicago, New York, Texas, LA. Like, they pretty much has infiltrated our country. They pretty much infiltrated our country. There's really no other way to say that. But how many of y'all been paying attention? Like me, I live in Chicago. I mean, I'm in the outskirts of Chicago, but I'm in Chicago for the most part. And so I ride by police stations, I ride by public libraries, and I do Uber. So I'm all over the place. I kind of see what's going on, you know what I'm saying? And all jokes aside, these migrants got phones, you know what I'm saying? They came over here undocumented. So how they paying to keep this phone on? You know what I'm saying? They got chargers. You know what I'm saying? And then have y'all really been paying attention? These guys that's coming over here, which let's keep a straight line. These guys that's been coming over here, these guys are in between the ages of 18 and 35 years old. Those are young, fighting, military age guys. And they outweigh the women and children by at least 10 times. It's far more fighting men over here than it is actual women and children over here to make a living. And if you guys weren't paying attention, if you ever saw the women with the little babies, you know what I'm saying, they out selling waters, candy, or whatever the case, they got the little babies, and they trying. Now those people I help, you know what I'm saying, because they got the babies out there. But those dudes, I had a hey, look, I'm gonna jump back into the video, I promise. It's just so much stuff coming to my mind because I've been gone for so long. But look, I was pumping gas one day. I had a cat that was pumped next to me. Not sure if he was Venezuelan or Mexican or whatever. I'm not sure. I don't care what you are, as long as you're a citizen and you cool people. I ain't got no beef with you. But this particular guy, I'm putting gas in my car. Tell me why the man take my gas pump out my car and proceeds to put it in his car and pump the gas. Yeah, man. I went over there. Yo, what you doing, bro? What you doing? This is my whip. This is my whip. This is my gas I paid for. What you doing? Obviously, the man don't understand me or proclaims to not understand me. And he obviously isn't speaking English. So, you know, first initial thought, I'm about to get aggressive with this dude because, you know, gas. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what it is out here. Y'all know what it is. He taking my hard-earned money and proceeding to fill up his tank with it. I was about to get aggressive with him. I'm gonna be real with him. I just went over there and snatched my pump up out of there. And he looked at me, had this look. You know, I gave him a look back. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit bigger than him. But however, he was a younger dude. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, I said, yo, no, this is my pump, fam. This is my pump, my gas pump. I paid for that. You touch this pump again, it's gonna be problems, okay? Don't touch my pump no more, okay? That's pretty much how it went. I go on the inside, tell the glass clerk what was going on. He said the guy been out there for like 2 hours. He been out there for 2 hours. I said, man, you need to call the police, man. It's kind of loitering. If he ain't paying for gas or using the gas station for some form of service, then that's considered loitering, man. You need to get dude up out of here because he's causing trouble. And I was the nice version. It might not be another nice version of me coming around. It might be somebody that might legit put hands on. But anyway, I'm just saying that to say, man, these cats is getting wild. They're getting bold. This was in the broad daylight when this happened, man. I'm telling you guys, stay vigilant. Keep your eyes open. Keep your head on a swivel. You feel me? Be looking around. Ladies, women, be aware of your surroundings at all times. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I am just speaking the facts. This is the time and the age and the day that we're living in. All right, I'm going to let this guy get back to talking because I'm talking too much. Pay attention, y'all.
Because China, with its spy blimp that they sent over the United States for 7 days, certainly knows where all of our military equipment and machinery and rockets and bases are. This nation, the United States of America, is wide open for the same thing that Israel experienced, and believe me, they hate us to the core and would be delighted to do it.
Pastor, let me ask you this. There's a lot of talk about the Jewish people occupying Jerusalem, occupying Judea and Samaria, occupying this entire area, which the enemies of Israel say belong to Arabs and Palestinians and so forth and so on. Just a short history about Judaism and Christianity and what would happen to these sites if Israel ceased to exist or Israel wasn't there to protect them.
Those sites would disappear. Those sites would disappear. The idea that this land does not belong to Israel is simply a concoction of people who are surrendering to an ideology that's completely false.
Wow.
The fact is there is a God, and that God is a creator, and that God in Genesis 1:1 created the heavens and the earth. Since he created the heavens and the earth, he is the owner. And as owner, he has rights. And he, as owner, has given to the Jewish people, the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, their covenant with them that they should own this land forever. That covenant is recorded in the Bible more than 20 times, and it remains their property to this day. That covenant with God has never been broken, and it still stands. The people who are saying the land does not belong to Israel do not believe in the God of heaven, and they do not believe the Bible as the Word of God.
You've been to Israel more times than I can count. You go there at least once a year, often 2 times a year. You have visited these ancient sites that date up to 4,000 years and so forth. You have seen with your own 2 eyes and you've touched with your own 2 hands places in Jerusalem, the city of David, other places throughout the country of Israel, places mentioned in the Bible about Jews and Christians and who was where and when they were there. This is real. Is it not, Pastor?
Absolutely. Jesus Christ himself said, "If men will not praise me, the very rocks will cry out and recognize me." The fact is that every few days, archaeologists in Israel are digging up memorabilia of treasures that are thousands of years in age, written in Hebrew with the name of Hebrew rulers on those documents as proof positive that thousands of years ago, the seed of Abraham occupied this territory.
And it's interesting that the Palestinian Authority does not want those archaeologists doing those things, and they say that they are destroying the foundations of Palestinian homes around the area, and they're demanding that they stop. Isn't the real reason that they're demanding that they stop, isn't the real reason all this propaganda in the United States and throughout the Middle East is about the Jews being the occupants, is so they can simply try to Americanize or Westernize their goal of exterminating the Jews?
That would be absolutely true.
Wow.
There is no such thing as a two-state solution. Hamas worships death. We have seen that in these past few days in a pattern that is the most vicious thing that humanity has seen since the Holocaust.
That's crazy, y'all. Look, I really don't want to like get too crazy spiritual, but at the end of the day, though, there's really no other way to look at this. You know what I'm saying? What's happening is biblical at this point, y'all. Like, it's biblical. And I'm not trying to force anybody to believe a certain type of belief or anything like that. The proof is written down. And what's happening, it's in the Bible. You can literally read it. Like, if you go look at Zechariah chapter 14, they literally speak about Gaza. They literally, like, verbatim speak about Gaza in that particular book. And we ain't gonna even get into like the book of Revelations and what's going on. I'm just stating facts, y'all. I'm just stating facts. If you don't believe me, it's there. Read it for yourself. I'm gonna let my man finish talking.
They worship death. The Jewish people are people who pursue life. They pursue life. Life and death, they are polar opposites, and there will never be reconciliation between radical Islam and Judaism. God gave to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob a written contract and covenant in the Word of God many times for those who are slow to get the message that this land belongs to the seed of Abraham forever and forever. End of story.
Pastor, when we come back,
Don't get no
you
better
have
than that,
found...
no. The proof is there. A lot of this ain't really getting covered. No, the news ain't telling you that this is biblical. The news ain't telling you that. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta search, dig, and go deep and look under crevices. And really read that book. The Bible is what I'm speaking of. And understand that what's happening is biblical. There are people that are trying to conquer a land that the Creator said, no, that's not it. This ain't the move. And if you continue, then I'm gonna have to intervene, and ain't nobody's gonna like that. Look, guys, all I'm saying is love. Love. Look at my shirt, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That says power, love. Come on now, and a sound mind. Love, guys. Love is gonna win. Love is gonna conquer all. This hate that is being spewed, not just overseas in the Middle East, but even here in our country, everywhere. This hate is literally going to be the death of some people. Love is the answer, man. Love is it's so easy. It's so easy to put out love. You know what I'm saying? That almost literally takes no effort. But what does take effort is hate. What does take effort is to hate another nation, to hate another race, to hate another type of human being. That takes effort to do. Look, guys, like I said, I am about to just shine some light in areas that the news isn't shining light on. And I honestly believe that this is done intentionally. Like, I believe that there are powers and authorities in this country that really don't want to shine a light on this, and they're not doing it under the guidelines, or not the guidelines, but under the pretense of they don't want to create mass hysteria. Listen, you heard what that pastor said, and I have other clips and other proof. That spy balloon that was floating around a few months ago, about 6 months ago, whatever, whenever it was flying around from China, it was literally doing what he said. It was checking out all the bases, all the military. It was checking out where our people are. It was checking out where our resources are to defend this particular country that we live in. And then in the midst of it, you can't help but to think that our leaders really weren't involved in it. They had to be. Think about it. Joe Biden left these borders wide open. There are over 2 million migrants in this country. They have literally infiltrated this country. And now him and Kamala are trying to close the borders up. What good is it going to do? We got over 2 million people that are undocumented. We have no knowledge of their background or anything. We could have literally let terrorists over here, and they could literally have plans to unalive thousands and thousands of people. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just trying to make people aware. Stay vigilant. Keep your eyes open. Keep your head on a swivel out here, guys. Seriously. And remember, love conquers everything. You see? Power, love, and a sound mind. You got the power. You have the power in you to love. And you have a sound mind. You have a sound mind to keep everything going. And to love your neighbor. You know? So look, I'm gonna end it there, okay? I'm gonna wrap it up, you know what I'm saying? Because I got other videos to drop and record, and I gotta catch up, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, remember to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Alright, family. Peace.